Hello, everybody. It's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by. I certainly do appreciate it. Guys, we're going to do one from Hot Butcher for the World. Jeremiah there has been sending me beers for, I don't know, about 6 months or so now, and I am very appreciative. These guys up there are doing some awesome stuff. They're up in Illinois. He sent me 2 different beers. I've actually reviewed this one back at the first part of January that he had sent me, but it was a couple of months old at the time. It was a 2019 beer. So he sent me a fresh one here on this one. This is their Snorkel Squad. Got a EMS kind of fire truck, ladder truck on there. Citra hopped India Pale Ale, 6.5% alcohol by volume. And on the bottom of it, this one was put in the can on June the 15th of 2020. And today is the 23rd, so about a week old. So very fresh. I usually don't do beers that close together, but since that one was a 2019, it was a couple months old at the time. This one is barely a week old, so I said, and it's a 2020 edition, so I'm expecting it to be just as tasty, if not tastier, than the one he sent me last time or before. Like I said, I either got it at the very end of December or the very first part. I think I did it on the 4th or 5th or somewhere like that in January. But it was in October of 2019 beer. So let's find out if this is just as good or better or whatever. And over to Untapped, and they say the commercial description is exactly what it's got on the bottom of the can, a Citra hopped IPA. But it should be a New England style from what I recall. These guys are doing that style very, very damn well. So with that being said, guys, let's get on with it. We don't have the IBU, so we have 6.5%, and we got the date barely a week old, just a tad over a week old. So big 16-ounce can. Into the glass we go. And I rolled it and turned it over, and everything stood on my head and burped jelly beans. Very cloudy, very hazy coming out, guys. Definitely looks like a New England style beer. 6.5% is not to my go-to range, but I do make exceptions, especially when they're tasty and is awesome, and in this style especially. Back in January I said I would buy this beer, and I would probably say the same thing on this one, so we'll see. Almost 2 fingers of head on that pour. A little lighter color than a bright orange juice, but definitely a New England style looking beer. Looks awesome in the glass, guys. It really does. Not getting any light at all through the glass. Good looking beer. So, to the nose we go. Oh, the aroma is off the chain, guys. Citrus hops, one of my favorite hops. Very citrusy. I'm getting pine and grapefruit and oranges and mango. Maybe even a hint of some peaches in there. Awesome aroma. And as fresh as it is, it smells absolutely awesome. Looks awesome. Smells awesome. Let's see if it tastes awesome. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Jeremiah, and everybody at Hot Butcher for the World. You guys rock. Super tasty. Alcohol is super well hidden, 6.5%. Drinks like a 5%, guys. All the taste that you're looking for in a New England style IPA. And a little bit lower ABV, so maybe you can have more than one and not be too inebriated. But I do most of my drinking, 99.9% of it here at home. So, awesome aroma. Awesome. And according to the back of their can, they're in Bedford Park, Illinois. So get the last little bit in there. We're going to swirl around in case there's anything that has stuck to the bottom of the can. Very nice. Very creamy looking head on that. I want to get everything out of that can. These beers are awesome. I get excited when I get a beer mail package from these guys because I know everything in that box is going to be pretty damn tasty. So, guys, it's right out of the fridge. Let me sip on this one, and we'll come back and do the final chug and grade. I think this one is just a tad better because it's a little fresher than the last time I reviewed it. So, very impressive beer. I would buy this beer if I could get it here, no doubt. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it for a while now. Awesome lacing. Look at the glass. I mean, awesome lacing. Well made beer. Outstanding beer to me, guys. Especially as fresh as this one is. All the hop tastes and aromas that you want in this style of beer. I mean, if you don't like this beer, you bought the wrong beer. You don't like a cloudy, unfiltered New England style beer. This is very, very pleasurable to drink. And this one's a little tastier to me, being as fresh as it is, as opposed to the one I did in January, because it was 9 or 10 weeks old at that time. These beers, in IPAs and double IPAs, the fresher you can get them, the tastier they're going to be. The more hop aroma and taste you're going to get, as opposed to something that's 2 months, 3 months old. So get these beers as fresh as you can, guys, and drink them fresh. Don't cellar these styles of beer at all. Drink them fresh, because they're not going to be as tasty months down the road as they're going to be fresh. Trust me. They're not. The fresher you can get this style of beer, the tastier it's going to be. So, awesome beer. Glad, Jeremiah, thanks a bunch, my brother. I do appreciate the beers that you send me. You guys rock. I say that all the time. Make some outstanding beers. Final chug. Just a little thinner mouthfeel than what you're going to get from a 7.5 or 8.5 or even a bigger beer. But still, I would buy this beer, guys, if I could get it here. Even though it's not to a 7%, which is what I base my go-to purchases on. This has got everything that I'm looking for, even though it's only 6.5%. I would buy it. I would absolutely buy this beer if I could get it here. And last time I gave it a 9, I'm going to give it a 10 this time. This is a very tasty beer, fresh. So, 10, outstanding, world class. Good as it's going to get. Other than being a little thinner on the mouthfeel because of the ABV. It's awesome beer, guys. Over to Beer Advocate, it's at 89. No, not even close there. Hit the shower, boys. Over to Untapped, they have it at 4.26. That's in their A category. I think it's a little better than that. Got the ABV on the can, dates on the bottom of it. Super fresh. Super fresh. Now, once it gets to 2 months, 3 months old, not quite as tasty. You lose a little bit of that. And that's just the nature of the gas. That's the way it is. You're not going to change that. Nothing you're going to do as far as whatever is going to change that. The fresher, the better. Just remember that. Especially in an IPA or a double IPA. The hops are going to fade, guys. That's just how it works. That's just how it works. And with this COVID-19 thing going on, and the breweries having to shut their doors, and some of them trying to reopen up, are you getting a fresh beer, or are they serving a beer that they brewed in January or February? They're not going to pour it out. So just remember that. You start showing back up and they're serving you beer that they had in January or February, and they're serving it to you now. And here it is in June. It's not going to be as tasty as it was when it was fresh brewed, because they're not going to pour it out. They're going to serve it. They're going to get rid of it. So just be aware of that. If you find that the beer that you're buying at a brew pub or a brewery is not as tasty as you thought it was the last time, probably because they're serving you an old beer or something that they've had for a while. Just trying to give it out. Make some money on it. That's the game, the business that they're in. To make money on the beers that they produce. So, Eight for me on this was Snorkel Squad from Hot Butcher for the World. 2020 edition. This one was put in a can on the 15th of June. Very tasty beer. Very fresh beer. I enjoyed it. Thanks again, Jeremiah. Alright guys, if you guys let me know what you think. Till we meet again. I got another Hot Butcher for the World. Probably do that one tomorrow. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.